Okay, welcome back. Now we are going to do our common size income statement. So I'm on my income statement page. And again, I don't want to do anything on my original income statement. I want to make a copy. So I'm down on the tab that says Consolidated Statements of Operations. I'm going to right click, Move or Copy. I'm going to select Create a Copy. I'm going to do that checkbox. And I'm going to put it right in front of my statement of cash flows. Now I have my copy. I'm going to right click on the tab of my copy, rename, and I'm going to type in common size IS for income statement. Okay, so when we did the income statement variance analysis, you remember we only used 2 of the 3 years of data available, and we did that because we only wanted to compare the 2 most recent years. When we do the common size income statement, we are going to use all 3 years. So first thing I want to do is just copy over the dates. So I'm going to highlight cells C, D, and E3, right-click, copy, and then I'm going to go over to cell F3 and right-click, paste. I'm just going to make my columns a little bit wider. Okay, so I'm going to have all 3 years. You remember when we did the common size balance sheet, we divided everything by total assets. For the common size income statement, we're going to divide everything by total revenue or total sales, whatever yours may say. So I'm going to start with 2019 in column F, and I'm going to go to cell F5. And I will type plus C5, because I'm doing 2019, so I'm working from column C, divided by C9, my total revenue. I'm going to do the function F4 to lock in the C9 cell. You may not have to do the function. You might be able to just hit F4. All computers are different, but give that a try. And I'm going to change this to a percentage by clicking the percent sign up here. And I'm going to add 2 decimal places. So now I know that cloud services and license support revenue was in 2019 67.60% of total revenue. For 2018, I am going to be typing my formula in G5, and I'm going to be referencing column D, which has the 2018 data. So in G5, I'm going to say plus D5 divided by D9, my total revenues, function F4, and then I'm going to change it to a percentage, add 2 decimals. So in 2019, cloud services and license support was 66.58% of total revenue. Now I'm going to do the same thing for 2017. So I'll be working in column H, referencing column E. So in H5, I'm going to type plus E5 divided by E9, function F4, and I'm going to hit my percentage sign and add 2 decimals. So in 2017, cloud services and license support were 62.87% of total revenue. So I can see now that I have all 3 years that cloud services and license support is growing as a percentage of total revenue. Makes me wonder, is it growing in total as well? And if I want to know that, I can just go over to my income statement variance analysis, and I can see that cloud services and license support did increase by almost 2% year over year from between 2019 and 2018. So that makes sense. All right. So now I'm going to highlight rows or cells F5, G5, and H5. I'm going to right click and copy, and then I'm going to highlight where I want those formulas to go. And again, I'm only going to take it down through net income. I'm not going to apply these formulas to earnings per share or weighted average common shares outstanding. I will right click paste. And now I have, I'm just going to delete those zeros. And now I know what percentage each line item is of total revenue. This is really useful when you get down into your expenses because you may have expenses that have a big variance year over year. And you think, ooh, something's going on there. But then you come here to the common size income statement and you realize, oh, there's the same percentage of revenue. So really the reason they went up is because the related revenue went up. And we can talk about that in office hours as you go through and do your research items. But for now, this will be our common size income statement. So now I have all of everything I need for the due date for the financial statement analysis, except for my ratios. And that's what we're going to do in the next video. But let me just show you really quick. So now I have, and this is the order that we'll present them in, my original balance sheet, my balance sheet variance analysis, my common size balance sheet, my income statement or statement of operations, my income statement variance analysis, my common size income statement, and my consolidated statement of cash flows. These are the reports I will include, plus my ratio analysis, when I turn in the first assignment or the second assignment on my group project, the financial statement analysis. So I'm going to end here. The next video will show you how to do the ratios, and then you'll be all set. All right, have a good one. See you next time.